Alhamdulillah, we are very very honored today, all of us here, to see all of you, alhamdulillah, all Muslim brothers meeting for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We see some great faces here, beautiful faces of beautiful Muslim brothers. I asked one of the brothers here, where are you mainly from? Majority are from Bulgaria, original Bulgarian brothers, Muslims, mashallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of you. Amen. We have some other brothers who are from Pakistan, I think Afghanistan. Kosovo, there's Albanian brother as well, mashallah. Anyone else from anywhere else? Kosovo, mashallah, alhamdulillah. And then we have our UK brothers, I would say Shaykh, ulama, Shaykh Mufti Muhammad ibn Adam is from UK, Shaykh Sofia, and a few other of the ulama, mashallah. They've all come from the UK to visit all of you. And our guest, I am not really, I find it very difficult to speak in his presence, but Shaykh Rafiq Sufi, he is one of the senior scholars of the UK. He instructed me and forced me to say some words. So just 2-3 minutes to introduce our guest of honor today, the Shaykh who has traveled all the way from Pakistan. I'm sure most of you have heard of his name, or heard of him, or seen or read his books. Shaykh Mufti Muhammad Taqi Usmani, hafizahullah ta'ala bis-sihhati wal-afiyah. May Allah protect him, grant him well-being and give him afiyah. He is one of the, it's very difficult to speak in front of him, and he doesn't like anyone praising him, but just some basic things about him. He is from a family of great scholars. His father was, before I even mention 2-3 things about him, I don't even feel myself worthy to talk about him. Great people who are great mashayikh of the world, who have actually passed away, have described him. Some of you may have heard of Shaykh Abdul Fattah Abu Ghudda, who read his books. He described the Shaykh who is sitting here as a genius, al-Allamatul Lawda'i. Shaykh Yusuf al-Qardawi has mentioned him in lines and lines of praises in his books. Shaykh Abul Hasan Ali al-Nadwi, rahimahullah, has also praised him, and great other scholars of the world. So if they've spoken about him, small people like me, who are small in every sense, even in height and in ilm and anything, it's not really good for me to describe anybody. I'm not even worthy to describe him. Great people recognize great people. إِنَّمَا يَعْرِفُ الْفَضْلَ لِأَهْلِ الْفَضْلِ ذَوِ الْفَضْلِ. But just some facts which I just mentioned that everybody knows. He is from a family of great scholars. From scholarship, his father, Shaykh Maulana Mufti Muhammad Shafi' rahimahullah, was a very famous scholar of the Indian subcontinent, originally in Darul Ulum Deoband in India. Then he traveled and migrated to Pakistan, to Karachi. And he is an author of a very famous tafsir, commentary of the Quran called Ma'ariful Quran, which he wrote in Urdu, and then it became translated into English and many other languages. It's been translated in a few other languages like Bangladeshi language and some other languages. So his father was a great person, great alim, and then his family, his brothers as well. One of his brothers who recently passed away 2 years ago, our teacher, Shaykh Mufti Muhammad Taqi Usmani, also the Grand Mufti of Pakistan. So from a young age, his father brought him up on ilm and knowledge and wisdom and hikmah, and an amazing tarbiyah that he underwent. The Shaykh himself then grew, learning under his father. His father was his main teacher. He took a lot from his father. But besides his father, he had some other great mashayikh and teachers that he spent time in their company, learned ilm and knowledge and wisdom and all the other qualities that he has from his great mashayikh and teachers. And then at a young age, his first book, a small booklet that he wrote, was when he was 16 years of age. From a young age, he started writing. He studied not just Islamic sciences, but also he studied at the university, like many of you are studying at university. He has a degree, LLB, in law, in economics, a master's in economics, and he's proficient in the Arabic language, English language, and the Urdu language. Maybe he knows some other languages, I don't know, but these 3 languages he is proficient. He has books written in these 3 languages. He has a commentary on the Sahih of Imam Muslim, titled Takmilatu Fath al-Mulhim, which is in many volumes the commentary, sharh of hadith. And then books in Islamic finance like Fiqh al-Buyu'. He has translated the Quran in English. Urdu, and currently he is writing a tafsir, a commentary of the Quran. Many volumes have been published. Also there is a big project happening which is al-Mudawwanatul Jami'ah, compilation of all the hadiths of Allah's Messenger sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam into many volumes. Many volumes have been published, which will be like a very grand compilation, approximately about 40 volumes. And there's many other works he teaches. His whole life, he's in his 80s now, early 80s. He's traveled to different parts of the world, but he's coming and visiting Bulgaria for the first time in his life. He's visited over 80 countries, approximately 82 countries, and repeatedly. Alhamdulillah, this land is now blessed, that this land has also been blessed with his presence and his coming here. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make this a means of great barakah and goodness coming into this world, into this land. Who have come from the UK, because of them as well, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring a lot of blessings, a lot of goodness in the future, and a lot of positivity inshallah. With these words I take your permission. Jazakumullah.